everybody, and welcome to the 7-Day Challenge, day number 1. It's Joe White from Get Life Coaching, and welcome aboard. And before we begin, I just want to congratulating you on your desire and your commitment to change and to improve the quality of your life. I think too often we have a dream, we have a desire, and we really want to see it manifested, but you know what? We don't follow through. We don't follow through with enough consistency. And we end up getting caught up in life, caught up in our fears, and next thing you know, this dream, this desire, it begins to get suppressed. We put it away, we do other things, and we forget about it. Well, this program is about remembering. This program is about reawakening your spirit, your soul, that desire. But not just to reawaken it, but to teach it and give it an action plan and a system of thinking that reaches far beyond these 7 days, so that you can use over and over and over again in any area of your life, time in and time in again. So welcome aboard. And before we begin, I just want to share with you a few insights on how to get the most out of this program. The first thing you want to do is make sure you block off 7 consecutive days. You don't want to do this program sporadically. You don't want to do this when it's convenient. Okay, get your calendar book out, mark it out, same time every day for best results. But make sure you plan for this. Just don't hope you have time during the day. Next thing you want to do is at the end of each video or podcast, you're going to have a series of questions. We call it daily actions. And you're going to be able to do this right online. You can type right into the form and you hit send. We have a team of coaches here at Get Life Coaching who are going to be able to give you some coaching, some feedback, some direction, maybe point you in to some new resources. But before you hit send, make sure you print it. And for whatever reason, if you forget to, it's not the end of the world. Don't worry about it. But what you want to do is make sure you email us and we can resend them to you. And lastly, as added value into this program, what we have created was an online community through a message board or a forum. And I think we're all familiar with what they are. It's a place where you can go, you can post, you can read other people's postings, you can reply, you can ask questions. If I'm going to begin a journey to change my life or to create anything, I'm going to surround myself with people who think like me and have standards that are far-reaching as mine are. And I can't think of 49 other people than the other members who have chosen to be part of the 7-Day Challenge. So please utilize the message board. I think you'll find out that that'll be a valuable asset in your journey here. Now, to begin any journey, the most important thing is to truly know where you want to go. One of my favorite authors is Stephen Covey. 7 Habits is an incredible, incredible book. And one of the habits that really resonated the most with me was the one where he said, begin with the end in mind. And that's what we want to do here. Begin with the end in mind. But the challenge with that is, too often we say things like, I want to change my life. I want to lose weight. I want to get healthy. I want to improve my finances. Get a better relationship with my spouse. Find more spirituality. Discover my passion. Live my passion. And the challenge with all that, even though it sounds great, it really lacks specificity, clarity, focus on exactly what we want. And sometimes we don't know what we want. Sometimes we know more what we don't want. But we got to begin to pare that down and really get clear on exactly what we want to create. And you know what? It can always change. So often, when most of what I've created during this program is what I've created in the last 10 years working one-on-one with clients. And sometimes people say, well, I want to work on this. I'm not sure if I should go this way or go that way. Sometimes in life, you really begin to understand what you want by moving in that direction. So don't worry about picking the wrong one or picking the wrong outcome, because this program is designed for a singular focus, one desired result, one desired outcome. It's 7 days in a row. If you get done the 7-Day Challenge and you get to the end of it and say, you know what, I want to do something else, just restart this. You're going to have the ability to watch this or listen to and to go through this whole program over and over again. That's one of the best things about this. Or if you're undecided between two, pick one and then redo it after 7 days and go through this whole process again. But today's about getting clear, about getting clarity. Because I think we all come here for different reasons. Some people come here because they have to. I mean, it's an absolute must. Their life is stuck, and they're in winter, and nothing's ever going to get better. Then there's some people who've signed up who lives are great, and they're just looking to grow. They're looking for the edge. Then there are other people, the whole big middle section, and they're the people who end up saying, you know what, my life isn't that bad. Or you know what, it could be better, but I'm comfortable. See, that is death, comfortability. Now I know, we all love at some point feeling some level of comfort. We don't work well without feeling comfort or certainty or security. It's like you ever have a lot of things to do and you're kind of getting it done and on a roll, but you're getting tired. And you walk by that big comfy sofa and you say, you know what, I'm going to sit down here just for a minute. So you sit down, and that minute turns into a lot longer. And then you lose all your momentum. And you lose all your drive. And next thing you know, half the day's gone, and you decide to put off the rest of the things that you have to get done. So see, comfortability is a great place to visit, but you don't want to stay there. You don't want to get your mail there. You don't want to call it home. So what's the antidote to that? The antidote is on the other side of what is comfortable. We call that uncertainty, unfamiliarity. See, most people in life will take comfortability, familiarity, versus uncertainty. Because we don't like to feel uncertain. We don't like not to know what we don't know. But we get something amazing when we step out into the unknown. When we step out into the uncertain, or what is uncertain. We get to grow. See, comfort, familiarity, security doesn't give us growth. It just gives us more of the same. And even though that's good in some dosages, it's not enough to sustain that level of fulfillment that we want. Because we are creatures, we need to grow. It's part of who we are. It's part of nature. I mean, nature tells us whoever doesn't grow dies. And we may not die physically, but we die emotionally. And that's not a pretty place you want to be. So you want to challenge yourself. And the way we do it here is we say we make it a must. We don't do shoulds, not consistently. We don't do oughtas consistently or every wish eyes. They're not consistent action. But think back to a time of your life when you had to do something, where it was an absolute must. Maybe it was a time you had a child, and now all of a sudden you had to get serious with your own life. Or maybe you're up against a deadline, and there was no more time left. And you say, you know what? You threw the gauntlet down and said, I am going to take action now. See, must, even though it doesn't make us feel comfortable at the time, is a great ally and a great friend. So my challenge to you today is to embrace uncertainty. And you do that by making it a must. Now, if you're still unsure about feeling good or feeling that congruency inside, don't worry. It's built into this program. We'll take care of that on days 2 and 3. But about creating that space. See, change doesn't occur if everything's all stuck together. Change occurs where there's space for change to grow. So create that space and commit to embracing uncertainty and making things that you truly want in life and must. If you do that, you're going to become more. And the more you become, the more you can share that with other people and the things that will give you the deepest level of passion and fulfillment. And that's what life's about. It's not about the things. It's not about the money or the success or the recognition. It's truly about that level of fulfillment. The level of fulfillment that comes from within. That's really the only thing under our control in life. You can't control your level of success. You can't control how much money you make. I know. People argue with me all the time. Well, you have some control. No, you don't. You can influence it. You can only control what's inside of you. What you do, what you think, what you believe, what you say. And that's what the 7-day challenge is. Harnessing that power. Learning how to use it. And use it in a way for you to create and manifest those things that you want in your life. And by doing so, growing and sharing that with other people. So I welcome you to the 7-day challenge. And I welcome you to keep watching day 1 over and over, or any of the days. We're just using this process over and over again in different areas of your life. So do your action assignments, visit the message board, post something today, and I will see you tomorrow. Have an outstanding day.